Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today, firstly, let me say I have a baby at the background there, Caleb. He's sleeping. My fingers are crossed that he doesn't wake up because I want to finish this video. Joshua is playing outside. As you guys know, he's running around all the time, so that's what I'm hoping for. Anyways, today's video is gonna be my 12th week pregnancy update. A lot has happened in this week, a lot of things. Firstly, let me start by updating on my ultrasound. As you guys know, in my previous video I told you guys about how I'm going to get an ultrasound. No, I did not get an ultrasound. It was a rough time. I was very sick, my babies were sick, and we had a very bad cold. I don't know why I did not recover fast. As you guys know, in my previous video I was sick, in my previous vlog, after my 11th week pregnancy, and then I was sick longer than I usually am sick. I don't know why the cold took this long, so I could not go outside to even go to get an ultrasound. So since I'm going back to America in the next 2.5 weeks, I'm planning on getting my ultrasound then, and then that I'll just do everything with my OBGYN and all that stuff. So I don't really know what's going on with my pregnancy. I don't know how many children I'm getting. I don't know what I'm carrying, when I'm carrying a boy or a girl. I don't know how the baby looks like, but I'm just having faith that everything is fine with the baby, since I've not had anything that I can complain about as far as my pregnancy. So that's exactly what's going on. So I'm hoping that when I get there, I'll get my ultrasound immediately and see what's going on. But people have been, let's face it, people have been living long time without ultrasound. I mean, they've been just having faith in their pregnancy. So that's kind of how I'm living right now. But I should have gotten it, I know, but because of these unforeseeable circumstances like sickness, I could not do that. Another thing that I'm feeling that it's not a new feeling that you guys know about is my abdominal pains. I've been having these abdominal pains on and off. Today they are not there, so I'm not really worried about them that much. It's just like a little pain that is just like, oh, okay, and then I'm like, okay, I'm fine. And the other day, sometimes when I'm feeling this sickness, I'm like, okay, I hope the baby is fine, because I don't know anything since I've not seen it. So I'll just like sit there and just be like, it's fine, I hope I'm fine. One day I was just worried and I'm like, I just hope this baby is doing well. And then I felt kind of like a movement, which is like a flutter. I was like, thank you, baby, you are telling me that you are fine, right? And then I hope it was a baby, because a lot of people are saying that it's not a baby's movement, it's gas. But me, I still feel like it's a baby, because that movement is very unique and kind of special. I don't know how to explain it, so I definitely feel like it's my baby moving and telling me that I'm fine. And the other time also I was worried this week, I felt like my belly was staying just stagnant. It was not growing. And then I told my mama, I said, why is my belly not growing? Do you see that it's growing? And she said, I don't really see it growing. And then I was like, oh, I hope everything is fine. But when I went to the shower, I could see that it's getting big. So I felt fine. But those kind of worries kind of like sometimes creep in my mind, but I'm just hoping that all is well and everything is doing fine. And I think that I'm feeling, which I told you about also, guys, is that I'm still in love with rice. I still love rice. I don't crave it. I don't call it craving, because I don't wake up in the morning and say, you know what, I want to have rice. This is how it happens. I just hope that someone is going to cook rice. That's what I hope. I hope for. But if they don't cook rice, I'm still fine. I'm gonna eat whatever. So for example, yesterday I ate dumplings, because I had that cravings are things that to just say, okay, I want that thing right now. For me, it's not like that at all. It's just like, okay, if they can cook rice, that would be nice. So I'm still hoping that this rice, like some of you said, it's a sign of a girl. Because I'm still hopeful that I'm carrying a girl, but I don't know what's gonna happen. But this pregnancy, guys, is a very peaceful pregnancy. I don't have any morning sickness like how I had with Caleb and Joshua. Yes, here and there I feel like I'm going to throw up. I threw up the whole of this pregnancy. I think I only threw up 3 times, if I'm not mistaken. That's how good it is going. I used to throw up every single day for 4 full months, but this time it's just so peaceful, which tells me like, wow, women that don't have morning sickness, guys, this is the best feeling ever. I mean, I don't know how to explain it. This pregnancy is just so peaceful. I wish I was not sick from the cold. I wish I was just like feeling normal with my body. I'll have told you that I don't even feel pregnant at all, except here and there when I feel like I'm gonna throw up. That reminds me that I'm I'm pregnant. But otherwise, it's just so peaceful. Another thing that I'm feeling is just like soreness of my breast, especially when I take out my bra. It's just like, oh, you are painful. It's just like, I didn't feel that with Caleb and Joshua as much. I felt it only a little bit, but this time I feel it a little bit more often. I don't know why I'm feeling it often with this one, but it's just painful, but not too painful as in like, okay, I'm going to die. But it's definitely painful to a point whereby it tells me that no hugs, no holding a baby like closer to my breast, if you know what I mean. But it's not as bad. One other thing is just like kind of like I don't know why I'm feeling this way, but it's kind of like I'm kind of like anxious, not anxious per se, but I'm just prayerful that I'm going to make it into full term, because as you guys know, I experienced a pregnancy where I delivered at 7 months, which was 30 weeks, 7.5 months. And for me, it was not a fun experience having my babies in the NICU. And as you guys know, if you've been watching me for a long time, you know that Joshua was sick and he was in the hospital for a long time. And then one day he had his heart stop pretty much. And then it was like code red, whatever that is. And when the doctors came, it was so stressful. So I don't want this baby to just be born early. My prayer is that I make it to 9 months. It will be so nice to deliver a baby and then in the hospital, and then they tell me you can go home the next day or after 2 days. That is my prayer. If I can do that, I'll be so happy. And I'm just hoping that I have a strong cervix or whatever, because I had my cervix dilate early, and then sometimes I wonder, was it because I was having twins, or do I have something called incompetent cervix, which is a crazy thing that if you have an incompetent cervix, you have to have something called cerclage, where they have to close your cervix. So I'm kind of like anxious and praying that, you know what, I hope that I'm gonna take away this worry and just hope that no, those babies came early because there were 2. If I'm having one, this one will make it to the end. So please, if you're watching this, just put me in prayer and just hope that I'm gonna make it to the end, because at this point, I'm kind of thinking like, what's gonna happen? And I actually started dilating at 23 weeks with Caleb and Joshua, and now I'm 12 weeks. So I'm just praying that I don't have an incompetent cervix, because having a cerclage is not fun, especially when they take it out with no medication. Oh, that pain is worse than labor pains themselves. So if we have an incompetent cervix, you know what I'm talking about. So that's one thing that kind of have been creeping in my mind, but I'm just hoping that, you know what, that's not gonna happen. And I don't know if I'm carrying 1 or 2. I think I'm carrying 1. It's because of the symptoms that I'm having, and that because also my belly is not growing as much as it usually does with my first pregnancy. So it tells me that, you know what, I think I'm actually carrying 1 baby. I think I am. But if I'm carrying 1 baby or 2 baby whatsoever, I'm just praying that it's gonna make it to the end. If anything, I pray that God just keeps me strong with my pregnancy. I'm doing minimum work compared to how I was doing last time, because I really want to rest as much as I can, because I really want, just in case, so that I'll still be having more rest, and I'll be kind of putting myself in a bed rest kind of thing. So I wish that thought could not cross my mind, but it's hard not to. I know some of you are gonna say no, don't worry, but it just keeps on creeping in my mind. But I'm just gonna be prayerful that all is going to go well. Last but not least, I'm feeling more like when I walk sometimes it's like round ligament pains. I mentioned that in my previous video, so I'm kind of like almost certain that it's round ligament pains, just because when I move in a certain movement, I turn around when I'm sleeping, it kind of like feels that kind of like a little pain, which is not really too much. So I'm kind of thinking that I started to have round ligament pain, but definitely I'll ask my OBGYN to really tell me exactly what's going on. But I kind of feel that might be the round ligament pain. As far as what I'm eating, I'm trying to eat as healthy as I can, and yes, I'm drinking water. And the weird thing that is happening, that is, I don't know where this is coming from, I'm getting thirsty at night. During the day like this, I'm forcing my water down my throat, because a lot of you told me that no, it's important to drink water, because you guys know I don't like water. But now I'm forcing water down my throat during the day, but at night I'm feeling so thirsty, and I'm drinking water, and I'm just like peeing all the time at night. I'm like, please, can you please stop? But thankfully my babies like to wake up in the middle of the night, and when they do, they wake up right on time when I need to go to the bathroom. So I just like calm him down. Okay, mommy's here kind of thing. And then after that, I'll go to the bathroom, which is weird. I don't like that, because I know that as I progress in this pregnancy, I'm going to feel the urge to even go to the bathroom more. So I wish it could just give me a break in this 12th week, and then so that I know what's gonna happen. Because with Caleb and Joshua, by the time I was 5 months, it was more like, okay, you need to go all the time, even in the middle of the night. So if you can tell me what I can do with that, especially to avoid drinking water at night. But I'm just thirsty at night, which is like weird. I'm like, no, this is not right. So anyways, guys, that's the update for my pregnancy. I hope you're doing well, and please pray that it's a girl, and pray that I make it to full term. Those are kind of my first priority thing in this pregnancy, that I have the healthiest baby. Okay, the number one is that I have the healthiest baby. Number two is that this healthiest baby will come on time, and then this baby that is going to come on time is going to be a girl. If these things can happen, I'll be so happy. But even if it's a boy, I'm still ready. But at this point, since we don't know, we might as well hope for a girl. But if it's a boy, we already thought about the name with my husband, so it's still fine. We have both names for the girl and for the boy, so nothing to worry about. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye bye.